Hi everyone, this is Catherine from Renovar and I'm back again, and I'm actually going to do something a little bit different today. I am actually going to answer a question of one of the clients that emailed me on a relationship advice question, and I thought maybe I would address it with a very brief model of what we do here at Renovar and how we would help in responding to some of the needs that come across almost every day on relationships and how to grow your relationship and what to do about certain things. We're not experts in the field. I think no one really has the expert answer to anything really at the end of the day. However, there's experience behind us and a lot of other clients that have been helped. And so I thought I would reach in and grab out some of those success stories. And first I was going to address the question, and the client says that they have been in a relationship for several years, and I am constantly hearing from my significant other that I cannot make them happy, and I wanted to know if you had any suggestions on why this is happening and what we can do about this. Do we need to sit down with someone and figure this out? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw at you a brief analysis of how you could look at a relationship before you go in for the commitment, before you actually go further than friends. How I, gleaning from different experiences in my past and with people, one of the primary things that you need to look at is your core belief systems. Does the other person have the same core beliefs? And basically this does come down to identity and the very serious issues in life. How you both feel about them is very crucial in going forward in any relationship. Do your core beliefs match? And if you don't have this particular core belief system in place in the very beginning, when you talk about it and you can fill it out and see what the other person believes in, it could be a serious issue, especially if you haven't really figured out who you are, you haven't really grown in your identity to have a solid identity. And when you get with someone out of other reasons, maybe, honestly, just because they're attractive, it could be a number of reasons why you go in with a commitment relationship and you're not where you need to be in your identity, or you haven't really established core beliefs that's on the same page. Down the road, as you grow, and we all do, you could grow apart. All right, and that could be an issue. The second thing that needs to be in place is expectations. I think this is actually the actual answer that I answered to this client. If your expectations of somebody, if you haven't defined them in the relationship, whether it is what you expect out of them or they expect out of you in terms of a healthy relationship, and the person's constantly not meeting that expectation, they're going to feel like a failure, and then you're going to feel frustrated. And so there's a constant combative relationship going on there. And so defining the expectations of what you expect in that relationship and what's going to make you feel your best as a whole person. And of course, the third thing is your goals. And if you're really not on the same page on where you're headed in life, and if you can't come to any kind of agreement on that, definitely could be an issue. But in answering this client's questions, I think a lot of it has to do with just defining your expectations of what you want or expect. The best blueprint available for any kind of relationship, personally to me, is the Word of God. It's the Bible. That's the best go-to on core beliefs. It's the best go-to for a blueprint on what expectations are necessary for you both to grow in a healthy way. But whatever you choose, this is just a little bit of a tip to throw at you and answer this question. If you have any more questions, you can DM me here at Renovar, and we will be back soon. And God's in control.